goodness.
It looks like it might be good.
In this amount of time it took to set up the podcast, we watched the Nuggets get cooked in the first quarter.
They're doing bad. That's sad.
Yeah, you know nothing
rooting.
about basketball. It's kind of entertaining.
I'm rooting for our boys, though. We got it. We'll bring it home.
I've slowly realized you kind of just know nothing.
I don't know much about much yet.
But you do know Cartoon Network, so that's what we're going to talk about. I've seen one episode of Dexter's Laboratory.
What?
And I've seen the memes about the thick mom. So here's my idea of Dexter's Laboratory. He has an autistic nerd that's his rival, and then he has an annoying little sister. And he's a psychopath.
That's pretty accurate, actually. It's an older sister though, that he annoys out. And no, she normally annoys him. He comes up in the lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. You pretty much nailed it. That's pretty much it. They did 4 seasons of that.
That sounds like a slightly worse Jimmy Neutron.
It's a much better Jimmy Neutron.
Really?
Yeah, Jimmy Neutron.
I'm probably wrong here.
For hacks.
I'll say it here first. I wish I knew Dexter's voice so I could try the imitation.
He sounds German, maybe. He's a little German.
What's the sister's name?
Dee.
Didi!
Yeah, that's pretty close. That's there you go in the middle of there. Yeah, something like that.
But we were talking about Billy and Mandy and how I've never seen that show, and then I asked you to describe it to me, and you yourself cannot describe it. So instead, this kind of brings up the point
it's
that
just 2 kids hanging out with the Grim Reaper.
A lot of cartoons are kind of like that, where there is a plot going on in the background for people that have their brains on to pay attention to, but it is just pretty colors for kids.
Yeah, I hadn't seen much of Billy and Mandy, but I'm sure it's there. I don't know why they're hanging out with that guy though.
So like Phineas and Ferb, Gravity Falls. Disney was just low key where it was at. I was a Disney kid. I know it's gay, but
that's the list. That's all they got.
Kick Buttowski.
That's not good. I hate to break it to you.
Yeah, no, I know. I make fun of Kick Buttowski, but my girlfriend loves that show for some reason. Oh no, there's a couple other. No, Disney XD kind of went hard.
Fishhooks, bad.
Fishhooks? I kind of liked Fishhooks.
I want to like Fishhooks.
I remember they would do a lot of the surreal, like almost like Flapjack close-ups, or where they switch the animation style.
Flapjack, goated.
Flapjack terrified me, dude.
That's fair.
You don't even understand.
That's fair. Yeah.
I still don't understand. So it takes place inside of a whale?
No, that's where they live.
They live inside. Okay.
It takes place on a pirate dock.
And what is it? It is supposed to be a like satire of a fairy tale, right?
I think. I don't know. I'm sure that lost me with there. I'll be honest.
Is there a bit of a plot there, or is it just gross out humor?
You know, they're trying to get to Candy Isle. They got a weird old guy trying to take a kid to the Candy Island. That's the plot to the show there.
Can you
when
defend
you say it
Uncle
out loud,
Grandpa?
No, that one's bad. That one's not good. I don't like that creator either. He made a worse show before. If you remember when Cartoon Network was like weird in like 2013.
Yeah.
Yeah, he made like 2 of those.
What was the other? Clarence?
Clarence is alright. I don't know. I don't got a hot take on that.
You
one.
shook your head. Yeah.
Clarence is newer.
I feel like Nick low-key may be better than both of them. They have...
No, I was just going to say, you remember Sanjay and Craig?
The producer wants to say something. I don't remember that
With the
one.
fucking
that's
snake?
The newer one,
that one was dog shit, too. That was at the same time Clarence was.
So the newer Cartoon Network stuff is stupid. What are you...
That was Nick.
Are you looking it up?
Sanjay and Craig was Nick.
I'm trying to find one specific show for you guys.
That's the one. That's the one I was talking about that the fucking Uncle Grandpa guy made.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, wait, no, not that one. Look up fucking Secret Mountain Fort Base, whatever, Cartoon Network
you
show.
Recognize this one, though?
Our
Yeah,
producer,
I do.
Aaron,
That was at
is
the
currently
same-
looking up shit for us.
The Problem Solvers. That was at the time that it was bad. That's Uncle Grandpa and the
Yeah,
fucking
sadly-
Look up Super Mountain Cartoon Network. It's something like that. I don't remember.
Sadly, Cartoon Network is kind of known for bad animation or amazing animation. There's no in between. They don't really have that mediocre. It's either god awful or really impressive.
Yeah, because I mean Chowder's goated. Adventure Time's up there, and then yeah, all those ones are.
Secret Mountain Fort Awesome.
That's what I'm. Yeah, that's
no, that's I thought that was an Adult Swim show.
No, that was Cartoon Network, and that's by the same guy who made Uncle Grandpa before Uncle Grandpa.
That is crazy.
I don't like that. I'm starting beef here. You heard it here first.
But I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking in my head comparing like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, Jimmy Neutron, Even the
Oh,
the
yeah,
Samantha
no.
Bee show?
Nick's got some good ones, but Nick peaked in the 90s. I'll say it.
What?
Ren and
No, when we
Stimpy,
were kids.
Rocco's, Cat Dog. What are you talking
I
about?
wear those shirts and
What are
hoodies
you
to be
doing?
cool.
Real monsters? What are you talking about? That's
but
where it's
they're all
at.
boring to me.
What?
Yeah.
How can you watch Rocco's and be bored? Or Ren and Stimpy? Dude, it literally doesn't get better than that.
Red and Stimpy kind of grosses me out.
It's supposed to, yeah. It's the first gross out. It kind of pioneered all that. But if you ignore all that and the horniness because it was a kid show, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it was honestly so the Comics Code Authority and the TV Authority just died around the mid '80s, and I'm gonna info dump a little bit. This is kind of what created all of the very wholesome sitcoms of the '70s and '80s, and then the really dumb Silver Age comics. But then in the late '80s, we got tired of that shit, and tits and cursing and violence came back. So you kind of even see that in the cartoons where they become horny.
I mean, yeah. That was a little later, 90s. But yeah, you got Beavis and Butthead and whatever the fuck else.
We watch Beavis and Butthead. That show is awful.
What do you mean?
No, I'm sorry. I hate
You
of
gotta
all
sniff
these
more
respected old things.
You gotta
You
sniff more
can't say
paint.
they're bad.
You can't. You just gotta sniff more pain. You'll get it.
I don't know. I think King of the Hill is good,
King of the Hill's fucking goated. Oh, I love
but
that
I
one.
do not. I don't know. Beavis and Butthead just feels like not even lowbrow. It just feels like
Oh, it's absolutely lowbrow.
It feels like the lowest of lowbrow.
No. No, I would have to argue.
But yeah, I don't know. I guess when I think of it, I didn't watch nearly as many cartoons as I did the live action sitcoms. The iCarly's Victorious.
Yeah. I can't relate at all.
Just hit it. Really? Yeah, so you were watching all the shows we were just talking about then. And that's it?
Yeah. And Johnny Bravo and all of what's... Do you remember Boomerang? Boomerang was my
Yeah,
shit.
that's what started my love for Scooby Doo.
Dude, I love
Velma
Scooby-Doo.
Velma season 2 just came out.
I hate everyone. Everyone as a person. For giving that shit views. Stop watching it. It's gonna get a season 3.
Yeah,
I'm
people
sad.
are watching it to get to the Scrappy Doo episode. Which I feel like if the execs see that they're watching the finale, they are just gonna greenlight it.
It's already gotten a season 4, I'm sure. I haven't looked into it, but I won't be surprised.
I think.
And I'm outraged.
Would you say Scooby Doo love does turn into either druggy or outcast? Like if you're as a kid, if you really love Scooby Doo, that it's just like you either turn into like Billiam or us.
No, but I'm us, so I don't know.
You
if
get
I
what
can
I'm saying?
comment
I
on
feel
that.
like I haven't met the normal Scooby Doo fan that knows all of the Scooby Doo lore that isn't just like a huge burnout or an autistic band geek.
I know a Scooby Doo nerd that's just like you guys.
They might all be the same.
Are we autistic band geeks?
Yeah, yeah, we fit that criteria. I
Oh
think.
shit!
It's yeah.
I
And
wasn't in
the
any
stoners,
clubs though.
I mean, we literally just did a dab, so yeah.
What else we got up here?
Yeah, what the hell?
What are AI pins?
What does vegetables mean? Why would you just got vegetables written big on the board there?
Wait, no, we're gonna ignore that for now. What are
We're
AI?
ignoring vegetables big on the board there. I'm real curious.
Well, that's a burning one. We can bring that up.
Okay.
But, what are AI pins?
You don't know about the AI pins?
No, I do not.
So there's 2 of them going around right now. You ain't seen none of this? It's the one that
No.
Marquez Brownlee is getting crucified for on whatever. He said
Oh,
it's the
yeah,
worst
so no.
product in a while.
I saw all of
And
the
everyone
discussion
said-
around it. I have no idea what the product is, what it does.
Dude, it's a phone, kind of. It's pretty much so you get a SIM card. It's 700. So the one that first came out, I think, is the Humane, whatever the fuck, Humane AI pin. And it's just a little pin. You put a SIM card in it. It's like $700, and you have to pay $25 monthly for the fucking internet and whatever. And then you ask it things like it's Siri or whatever. You hit it and you go, hey, whatever the fuck.
Tell me
Yeah,
the
it's just-
weather.
Yeah, but it doesn't do shit. Like it's bad at the weather. It's bad at
Dude, there's a charger over here.
Over there?
Yeah.
Oh, word. Sorry, my bad.
It's just that blue cord.
Okay, word.
Sorry. AI pins are literally just an AI assistant you have that doesn't work well?
Yeah, but it's bad. Like if you say set a timer, it doesn't know how to do that shit. It's AI. It's not like
Okay, but what's their goal with like the innovation? Is just like a text to speech is your new phone?
yeah, pretty much.
It's a pager plus text to
It's
speech.
supposed to be the new thing that technology is trying to break away on all that, but I don't know.
I'm
But
weirdly
hang on,
not
hang
that
on.
as cynical as you
don't-
think I would be.
You don't understand. It doesn't like Google it though. It just fucking does AI makes up an answer, so it gets it wrong half the time. So you can just be like, "What's the capital of whatever?" and it'll just make up some answer, and it's
Cape
yeah.
Town.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, and you're like, "What? No, I know that's not right." And so
That is weird.
and
Yeah,
then there's the other
falsified
one.
information.
The
is
second one
scary.
just came out. I think it's the rabbit or whatever. This one's not a pin. It's a little thing, and it just found out that it's literally a phone with an app, but it doesn't work. Like you can't make calls with it because it's trying to be its own little AI pin. But they're all just big tech scams, and
So what is the actual direction that is promising in the future? Is it just VR right now, or is anything else like being worked on that will make us like, you know how from car phone to touch phone, what's the next jump?
I don't fucking know.
Yeah,
If anyone
but-
does know, they're rich man for sure.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
but instead I'm asking like isn't can't you normally tell by all of this experimental tech that's dropping? Like is what they're trying to do is AI assistant is the future?
Yeah, that's what they're pushing. I don't see much in it.
Cuz all
but-
I see is the AI shit and VR being pushed.
Yeah, that's what's hot right now. VR might have some legs, I would say, maybe.
Dude, so I was reading this.
I don't know if-
There's this comic by Grant Morrison called The Invisibles, and in it there's a really cool VR idea where essentially you get to just drink a drink and you download the information. So essentially it's like if it was a video game or a book, you drink the can, and then there's also a drug you take that makes it so anything you read you see as a concept in your head vividly. So if you read like pain, you would feel like my
Like a
knee.
memory?
What?
Like a memory?
Yes, almost. That would a memory would be in the can, and then when you take the drug and you read the word pain in my left knee, you would suddenly feel pain in your left knee. So they take both of these things, they drink the can of information, and then they take the drug, and all of a sudden they are in an entire world within their head, and that is the future of VR. Like
But
essentially
yeah, that's what they got to figure out though. They can't do it though.
how to shut your eyes and walk around, and you could literally play an entire movie in your head, but you're one of the people in the movie. You're an actor.
Yeah, it's making everyone nauseous. Everyone's putting on the headset and then throwing up 20 minutes later. It's no good.
Do you think that like I don't know. I would love to see a fictional series of some sort about a world with this really doomy future tech, but without it being an apocalypse. Instead, I want like almost a euphoria in the future with the technology I just described, where
The Giver?
no,
No.
I want an interesting like observation on life in the future in a cyberpunk scenario, not just a moralistic what's the word allegory, because The Giver is an allegory for communism,
Sure, yeah.
and then like Blade
I was
Runner
gonna say it's not super doomerism. That's all the other
or
ones.
Blade Runner is about identity and like the idea of consciousness. Instead, I'm saying I want to observe how humans would still be humans even with all of this AI, even with all of this information. We'd still just be horny addict fucks. I want a show about that. I want a comic about that.
Yeah, wait, isn't that Blade Runner?
That is not Blade Runner. No.
Oh.
The Blade Runner is an interesting like observation on what makes humans human. Because if you can perfectly simulate a human, is that just a human? It's kind of like in Archer, the Krieger bots. How you can't tell which one's Krieger at this point.
Sure. I don't remember that at all, but yeah, I'll take your word
Do you
for
know
it.
what the Turing test is?
I do know it, yeah.
Essen- in
No, I-
Blade Runner, the
I
robots are
don't.
so good they could complete the Turing test, which is that
That's to pass a test.
to prove you're not a robot. It's just like asking.
But it was made in like the 30s, wasn't it?
Yes.
Or like old as fuck.
Yeah, it was back with Asimov and Turing. They were some of
I was
the
gonna say Alex Turing.
they were some of the
Mark-
biggest
Mark
sci-fi
Turing?
novelists of the 1900s.
He was a writer.
I believe so. I could be talking out my ass. Aaron, can you look that up?
Beth Turing.
Could you look
What
up
was his name?
Turing sci-fi novelist?
Derek Turing. It was one of those. It was one of those for sure.
But essentially, Blade Runner is a robot that is so convincing you can't tell it's a robot, and you have to just go and find out if it's a robot and kill that person, like they're a spy, and you might just end up killing a human. Or the sad part is that robot may have a human desire and wants. Do you get what I'm saying? That is so much different.
Watch iRobot?
I have. That's Asimov.
Oh shit.
Alan Turing, the father of modern computer science. Alan Turing was famous for his work developing the first modern computers, decoding the encryption of German Enigma machines, procedure known as the Turing test.
Wait, what was his first name?
Who are the big three?
Alan? I was close with Alex. Shit.
He is not one of the big three. I guess it's just he's very connected to it because of all of his findings, and it inspired Clark, Asimov, and Heinlein.
Let's talk about Tesla.
Tesla?
How the hell can you marry a bird? Let's really think about that.
I never remember which one was the hack, Newton or Tesla.
Neither.
Newton.
Wait, Newton was a hack too?
And Tesla was the one that shoved the...
Edison.
Tesla was the real one.
No, Edison.
He did the elephant up the ass, though, right?
Edison.
Not Newton. And Newton was a real one.
Yeah, I was gonna say Newton's not a hack. Edison.
Thank you, Kaden.
Newton did gravity. That's old.
No.
Yeah, he invented gravity. He's threw the first apple
He's
and
the
said,
apple on the head.
The
and
light bulb
said-
dude was the Tesla
Okay,
guy.
Edison. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Edison-
Thomas. That's why I
Yeah,
fucked
but
up.
he also did a lot of political stuff, which was very important anyways. So.
you know,
So,
Edison done,
patent. That's what
Yeah.
Edison is known
Edison
for.
done killed a bunch of elephants.
No, that was Tesla. I thought. I thought
No.
Edison accused Tesla of doing that.
No, Edison accused Tesla saying, "Hey, your electricity is dangerous," and then he used it to kill elephants.
Oh.
But he turned his electricity into a weapon, from my understanding. He's just like, "Hey, look, if you turn it into a gun, it kills."
So he was one of the first grifters.
and then he killed Topsy.
when
dude.
capitalism was like created, he was the first grifter.
He just been stealing patents, yeah. Or someone had a good idea and he put a patent on it. That's what he would do.
Okay, that's what I
And
thought.
so he got all the credit. But Tesla was the good one. But then he went and done married a fucking raven, I think. How you marry a bird?
You just request that if it's legally okay.
No,
you don't.
no,
you
no,
don't.
no.
I don't think he was fucking it.
Yeah, no, I mean, think about the mind state you gotta be in to go, I'm gonna marry this bird.
I don't know. I kind of get it. I don't get like the bestiality or the loving it, but I do get like a relationship with a bird, or an animal in general, where
Let's be honest. There can't be bestiality. He would have killed the bird. So thank God for that. I hope.
he could get his dick picked.
God, I don't want to think about that. Okay, let's hope he was. I'm gonna.
You wanna talk about vegetables?
Yeah, let's talk about vegetables. What's up with vegetables? Why is that written big on the board there?
Well, we were talking about how we didn't realize which vegetables were from what region of the world, and how we realized we were growing up eating mostly only like the Western fruits. I don't know. We talked about this for like 15 minutes before the podcast started, so I wrote vegetables.
I see.
But
It was just intriguing the way it was kind of hastily written up there. I thought it was a good one.
I am like a child, and I cannot eat broccoli. I cannot eat green beans. I can't eat peas. All of them taste like dirt to me.
What?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What? What about Brussels sprouts?
Disgusting. I hate it.
I never got it. I
Loves
always saw
Brussels
it-
sprouts. I hate it. The smell smells like actual farts.
Back to the shows we were just talking about in Cartoon Network. They were always making Brussels sprouts look real gross, but I've always loved them shits. Put a bit
You
of
just
salt.
said you've never had them.
I never said that.
Didn't he just say that? He said I've never had them. Oh, okay. Anyways, my bad.
Then you put a bit of salt, put a bit of garlic, put a bit of pepper. Ooh,
I like some malt vinegar on those bad boys.
put some little bit of
Vinegar?
malt
I
vinegar.
can't-
I don't know what that is. I never had that.
I
but-
can't do vinegar either.
Yeah, no, fuck
really.
vinegar.
That's
No.
balsamic.
Also,
Balsamic.
Can I get a real
yeah.
shout out to fuck vinegar? This is
I think we are children,
no
and we
anything
just
in
don't
vinegar
have
is
the palate for that.
no vinegar's not good. It's no good.
Mustard
put-
on that beat, ho.
Pickles, pickles on anything pickled.
I
don't get
do
it.
hate pickled onions. Kind of slap.
Pickled onions nasty. Pickled eggs nasty. Why the fuck you? Who the fuck pickling a beet? Why you pickling that shit? Get it out of there.
You like pickled?
I love everything pickled.
Fair.
I can't. I don't understand.
But even I'm also kind of I think I just instead I have a really stupid palate. Like
I'm looking at the board.
I'm like, why are you
I don't like
giving you
mangoes.
the dead
I don't
eye,
like
I'm sorry.
peaches. I don't like mangoes or peaches. Now that I think
You don't like
about it.
mangoes or peaches?
Yeah,
What about
mangoes are
pineapple?
okay. What?
What about pineapple?
I can do pineapple.
Alright. How you not? How?
I don't like any of my
Peaches
motherland's
are one of the best.
fruits.
How do you not like peaches? Haven't you heard the song by like Steve Miller or someone?
Yeah, no, I hate that song. It makes me think of like just gross burnout hippies that aren't actual hippies. They're just like, I want to eat a bunch of peaches.
That's
So
exactly
you
what it
buy
is.
peaches. I don't fucking care,
What do you
dude.
mean?
It's bad music. I
Live your
I
life
just
under a
imagine
bridge.
like Larry David's daughter
No.
like
Think about
booking
this.
a
Think about
booking a
this.
room and playing that song and
Think
like
about
trying
this.
it with a punk band.
Beautiful day. Little hot. You're a little roasted, toasted. You're on the bridge, just sitting there looking around, eating a nice juicy peach.
I think of like
That's a good sight.
I think of
time.
James
It's a
and the
good
Giant
time.
Peach and how
Oh shit! You
but then
remember
I
that one?
also imagine just like a homeless man and just like the grossness of eating a peach, just juices all over, just orange in his beard. Just... That's what I think.
That's
of.
on you, man. I don't know what to tell you with that one. Yeah, no, peaches are good.
I hope
And
I
they're
hope I
good.
put that image in everyone's head.
I get that with oranges, actually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
What's wrong with you guys?
I don't know.
But anyway, because we eat mostly like Western things. When we were watching Iron Chef, I can do this as a nice segue into the next point. We were confused on what the fuck all the foods were like bean paste. I don't know what bean is used in it or the
Can't be honest. I
leeks.
still remember nothing. of
Really, you don't remember?
Yeah,
We
no,
thought they were gonna fight each other with like samurai swords. The amount of ceremony and respect that happens on Iron Chef is crazy. Or Iron Chef Japan, at least.
that. Iron
like-
Chef Japan in the 80s.
Because
the old one.
it was it went crazy. Like they were talking about their family names and how like there is great honor in their cooking recipes, and you literally thought one guy was gonna get like his head chopped off.
That doesn't sound right. But it was good fun. I do remember that. They were.
Well, I don't know. I've been
It's a
watching
craft.
whenever I'm on YouTube and like you guys are in like your tablet kid mode, I keep putting on the like Japanese skating reality shows or the different like just different Japanese game shows, and they're so entertaining. I don't know how to describe it. It's like there's two different that I see. When I watch Shogun, I see like the ancient Japan, the feudalistic, like all of the honor and the what they call the eightfold fence in that show. But then I also see that in like Iron Chef and shit. But then I see like the fun, like I don't even know how, the oh no, I might cut that. cut that. I see the young Japan with that's much more informal, and I don't know. It seems fun. Cut that. cut that.
I don't know.
You look astounded. That's okay. I'm not gonna cut most of that. I'll bleep some of it.
Yeah, I don't know. Just I mean, think about trying to judge American culture based on
That's what I wanted to talk about because in it they
Yeah,
do
no, what
American things in it, and they're wearing like Supreme and Vans, and then when
let's say you watched fucking Breaking Bad and Billy and Mandy. You're in Japan, born and raised, and that's all you've
yeah,
seen of
you
American
think of Johnny
culture.
America, like
is
that stereotype.
All you've seen is Breaking Bad and Billy and Mandy. That's
We
all
eat
you know.
burgers and wear cowboy hats.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a whole. I mean, that's just how media works.
That's fair. When people do an accent that are like British or Australian and they're doing an American accent, which dialect are they choosing? Like what is Tom Holland trying to do in Spider-Man? Because he doesn't sound like a kid from New York.
I think just American.
Like us, like just general American. Because we don't.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would like
Just
to say we don't
American.
sound Midwestern, but we could. We could sound like some Midwestern rubes. No.
Average American.
Yeah, just general American.
Yeah, I wouldn't say we have like a.
Do you think the accents are dying down a bit? Because I know a lot of people from the South that just don't have an accent at all. Would you say because of the internet it's bleeding a bit?
Maybe. maybe not because of the internet, but definitely globalization.
Yeah, wait,
Just
I don't know, 'cause
globalization.
accents did definitely be a bigger thing, I think.
Well, I
But
was
I don't
showing
know.
Caleb this clip, and it was in the 80s when the drinking and driving law was made, where it's illegal to drink and drive.
That was
It
in
was
the 80s?
Yeah, it was just a
It
bunch
was
of
legal before then?
yeah, it
God,
was
to
just
grow
a
up in
bunch
the
of Southerners
70s.
going like, "This is a goddamn communist country now.
It's against the Constitution.
I'm supposed to get off work, drink 2 beers, and then not drive home." And then there's just this like 17-year-old chick with her 3-year-old in the front seat, just like with the seat, not even with the seatbelt on, or I don't remember, but she's like, "They expect us to wear seatbelts now. Can't even drink and drive. We're already communist Russia," or something. Like literally just says this is the USSR.
What am I supposed to do? Roll the windows down when I leave my kids in the car too? Like, this is ridiculous.
I don't know. I feel like everyone I know tries to justify drinking and driving. I'll call them out. I'll call out all you guys.
It's natural selection, yeah.
I don't
It's the
know.
only way we can uphold
It is fun.
That's what golf carts are for.
Golf carts? Yeah, no, when you golf, you just get to be drunk and drive around like a large beautiful area. It's crazy. I'm going to go golfing at the end of this month.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going back to North
Why?
Dakota because my family's really into golf. They're having a big thing
Golfing
at a golf
sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda. I don't know. I could kind of get golfing if you get really fucked up while doing it and you don't care about the game. But a lot of people take golfing very seriously.
Yeah, if you're gonna golf, you gotta take it seriously.
I've learned that you do need to learn one of those sports, whether it be like basketball, golf, or even like pool. You got to learn a guy sport if you're gonna survive just talking to most average people or most average guys. Chug
Golfing
mode.
is an old man sport.
It's not. You'd think that, but it's really not. Like
Really?
Top Golf is so popular. So many kids our age are just fucking going and golf. It is like a rich white kid thing, or just a rich kid thing. Because there's like that one black kid that does the one-handed swing at Top Golf. He's known for like just fucking.
What
punting
20-year-olds
it.
be golfing?
If you go,
I'm going to my. That's what we're
That's
going.
what you're doing.
Yeah.
actually.
if you're in your late 20s, you do a lot of business. It's a great play to like meet connections.
Yeah,
That makes
yeah,
sense,
business
yeah.
connections essentially.
I do like the sounds. I'll be honest.
The sounds of golf.
Yeah, like hitting the golf ball, hearing the thwacks.
Today I watched
That sounds
the
good.
High
It's
School
satisfying.
Musical bet on it, but with real sounds, and it was just him running around the golf course.
Am I crazy with that? When you hear a good thwack of the golf ball, though, it
is satisfying.
It's
It is
nice.
very
It's good.
satisfying. Oh wait, what is? It says big companies.
What do you think about the big companies?
I don't know what that means. You two wrote that down. You're supposed to
Companies be
tell me
taking
about
over
that.
everything.
Like, are you saying like Raytheon and BlackRock, or
Yeah,
what
they're
do you
done
mean?
buying everything.
You're.
Do you guys need a refresher on the topic?
I do.
Kaden's supposed to tell
I don't
me.
remember that. I was really hoping it'd come to me in the
So
middle there.
essentially, the U.S. stock market is ran by 7 different major companies. I'll Google what companies real quick.
Give him the mic.
Yeah. So essentially, the whole U.S. economy is governed by 7 major like companies, and that makes over about 50% of the stock market.
You're telling me this is a scam?
No, it's just the way the stock market works.
Yeah, I'm
What do you
saying
think
the
about
U.S.
Disney
economy is a
buying
fucking
everyone?
scam. What?
What do you think about Disney buying everyone?
Well, okay, so it
What do you think
depends.
about
I have two
Microsoft
brains when I think
buying
about this.
everyone?
One, just as utilization and efficiency, Bob Iger kind of popping off. His goal was for like Disney to be the easiest thing for you to either buy a toy or watch it, and he's succeeded at that.
Fuck Bob Iger. I'll say it.
I don't know. It's very powerful imagery, all of that shit.
Top 7
Disney
there.
has
Oh.
such a control.
Shit.
What
Yeah,
are
so
the top 7
It
companies
goes
that own us?
Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia, Google, Amazon, Meta, Berkshire Hathaway. What the hell are
I
they?
work for one of those.
Is that
You
a,
don't know about Berkshire?
are they stocks?
No.
What are they?
I'll Google because they do a bunch of stuff.
And then Eli Lilly. I don't know what that one to do be either.
Eli Lilly is healthcare, I think.
That's a healthcare. Why the fuck a healthcare on there? That's not right.
Yeah, I don't know. This all kind of sounds just like buzzing to me. I've been saying for a while money's fake and it seems like it's fake, but everybody just calls me a commie bastard. It seems like this shit's all fake.
They own Geico, Berkshire.
They own Geico. Berkshire does. Huh.
Is Jeff Bezos also a Nepo baby? Because Elon Musk's a Nepo baby. So is Bill Gates.
Why don't I know that, actually? Yeah, I have no idea. Wait, is Bill Gates? I don't know.
No,
Gates
wait, I remember in fucking CJ's
so.
video, they talk about how he has a single mother that raised him, and he just started with I'm pretty sure before the book thing, he was in computer stuff.
Look up, was Bill Gates, or not Bill Gates?
Jeff Bezos. Is he a Nepo baby? Jeff's parents, Jackie and Mike Bezos, give him 5 times the sum he had asked for, knowing full well they might have never seen the money again. While this does not make him a Nepo baby per se, he definitely had family resources to rely on.
Okay, so he was doing just
He
fine.
was a Nepo baby. That's crazy.
He could just, like, start a business and not really, like,
I thought he was
about
a
it.
single parent. I thought he had a single parent. It was like...
Single team mom, yeah.
And she was rich as fuck, it turns out.
That's
you can have
crazy.
a millionaire
Maybe...
single mom.
Are we doing yellow journalism?
Are we? I
Oh
don't know.
shit, you
What
gave
is
me a
yellow
look.
journalism?
Are we not supposed to say that anymore?
What the hell is yellow journalism?
It's pointed, intended slander through journalism. It's like essentially taking negative talking points and using them to tell the whole story.
Ah.
But
yeah, fuck Jeff Bezos.
It happened during the Cold War, and it was a term used to essentially like kind of be a little racist.
Oh.
But I don't know if that's just why people stopped saying it.
I see.
Yeah,
fuck
what
Jeff
are we running
Bezos.
at, Aaron?
33 minutes.
Cool.
Do you guys only want to record for an hour, right?
The goal's 45.
Okay. Do you guys want to take a halfway break or
No. I just wanted to look at the time. We're good. We can keep rolling. I wanted to talk about right now I'm reading Hellboy, and I did not know that it was an entire whole fucking comic universe. There's so much lore and shit. And did you know there was a remake?
Nope.
That came out in 2019 that was supposed to be like a really faithful adaptation of the comics.
The movie?
Yeah. No, it was Hellboy 2019, the movie. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know about the movies.
Not the Guillermo del Toro movies that came out in the early 2000s. There was one that came out in 2019. And
Not
apparently
Guillermo
it is
del Toro?
garbage. I'm reading...
It wasn't Guillermo del Toro?
What?
That wasn't Del Toro?
No, it was not the... who's the guy
Didn't
that
he do the
plays
third one?
Hellboy? What?
I don't know his name, but I can see his face. But I thought he did the third one.
See, this is Hellboy 2019, but this is not the one.
The fuck is this one?
It's a remake. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It was supposed to be a faithful adaptation to the comics,
And it's
but
bad?
they just essentially tried to make like Endgame almost.
No, the first two were good, though.
Yeah, it's not
Back
Hellboy
in-
3.
I thought it was.
No, I just told you that.
I thought I heard about Hellboy 3 back then, and
No,
I just never watched it.
everyone's been hyping. Can you look up who was the original Hellboy?
Are they
but
making a Hellboy 3
He was
too?
have you ever seen the movie Kid Cannabis?
Yeah.
That was the
Wait, is that
coolest
the one where he-
fucking thing ever from the kid from Project X.
Is that
fat
the one where he
kid.
takes the money, or the weed from Canada and comes up and down?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That was back when like weed movies were still kind of a thing.
Yeah, what happened to weed movies? I feel like they aged out with
God damn
with
it.
Wiz Khalifa there.
Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, I love that guy.
Yeah, Ron Perlman honestly was very good in Kid Cannabis. That movie,
He's in Nightmare Alley too. He's a good guy. I like that guy.
there is that Mac and Devin. What were the iconic weed movies?
Dude, Where's My Car?
Yeah, I feel like stoner comedies like Pineapple Express, Dude, Where's My Car, Half Baked, all of those. We're not gonna get one for a while because comedies no longer are.
Yeah, Seth
profitable.
Rogen done making superheroes now.
Yeah, he's trying to do indie comics. It's really sad that like a theater release of just a comedy, a popcorn comedy movie like fucking Superbad or even like those weed movies do not come out anymore because people don't go to see them. They
Yeah, what
will
the
just
hell
come out on
happened?
Hulu or Netflix.
What happened to the Wayans Bros too? They were pioneering of that stoner comedy.
Marlon
shit.
Wayans is just making shit for Netflix.
Yeah. Did he make Citizens naked? That was the last one I saw.
Yeah, he had the sextuplets and all that shit. It's sad. Marlon Wayans, the latter half of his career is not nearly as good. Same with a lot of those black comedians, honestly. Same with like Will Smith. Well, I guess he just won an Oscar, but I was gonna say
He kind of just stopped doing
Martin
comedies.
Lawrence.
Yeah, and then Sean just disappeared. He said, "I'm out," after like White Chicks. Huh? That was his last one.
You still haven't watched Martin, right? You were going on a whole black sitcom thing the past year where you were just binging all of them. Were you going to start the Jamie Foxx show or Martin next? That was your goal, but then you started watching dramas.
I just watched Fresh Prince and Wayans Bros. Yeah.
You also started My Wife and Kids.
Oh, and Boondocks. Yeah, I suppose. I suppose when you put it in a list like that, yeah.
I've tried watching Martin, but that one just for some reason doesn't feel as good as the Wayans Bros or Fresh Prince, so I've not been able to do it.
You ain't seen any of that one.
But I hear it talked about so much, so I feel like I have to watch. Same with Seinfeld.
Seinfeld's bad, dude. I tried so many times.
We just finished Curb, or you finished Curb.
I just finished Curb, dude. Curb's amazing.
I'll say I finished Curb, but I feel like we should go back and watch Seinfeld now.
I kind of don't care. I tried so many times.
I don't know,
I
watching
really
the
have.
Leon bit of him going like, did that shit actually happen? Like,
Curb's definitely much better. Yeah, I think he peaked.
I don't know.
When he was 70, or how fucking old he was. God, I love Larry David.
I just know too many cool people that genuinely love Seinfeld to watch it every night. I feel like that's one of those things.
You
I
say the
have
same
to
with.
watch.
I don't really like The Office neither, though, and everyone be loving.
No, The Office does not seem to get respect from people I respect, so I don't care about The Office.
that. Everyone loves The Office. What do you mean?
No, just when Patrice was on. That's what I thought.
Patrice was on The Office. Patrice
Patrice was on the first 2 seasons of The Office,
what
right?
the fuck?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know
And
that.
then he was replaced by who replaced
I
Patrice
just like
O'Neill on The Office?
I like Steve Carell, so that's the only thing that was interesting.
Yeah,
to me.
that was
But I'll say it. I like Parks and Rec a little more. I think.
Patrice's like only breakout into the mainstream was The Office. Other than that,
Really?
he did a very heavy push to only work rooms. He never wanted theaters. He
I
didn't
didn't know
like
he did
opening
TV at all. Yeah.
He didn't like opening for big acts. He did a couple times, but Patrice is really just the example of a real fucking like, I don't know. I was gonna say like a real G that's in comedy, but like instead like an actual artist that gives zero fucks about the product, only cares about the craft. No fucks at all about the fame.
Who is George Carlin in Cars?
George Carlin?
Yeah.
That's not his name, right? Or am I the weird one? That sounds weird. I've been reading a history podcast also with Carlin, so I don't remember what his first name is. But yeah, Carlin was in Cars. He was the hippie.
He's the hippie fan. Okay, yeah.
What? It is George Carlin, right? Why did that sound so
Yeah.
weird? You just said it so confidently, it tripped me out. I was gonna be like, do you not know George Carlin's name? But that is his name. I'm weird.
That's his name.
Yeah, I'm the retard. My bad. Oh my goodness. Ugh.
Yeah, I forgot where I was going there with that, but yeah, George Carlin was in Cars.
And then he, I'm pretty sure they tried replacing his voice, or they did. That's the one they did it. No, Eddie Izzard was in the next
He
movie
fucking
because he
died
died.
in the middle of
Yeah,
them,
he
right?
died.
Yeah.
You introduced me to Eddie Izzard. I didn't even know.
He's in Cars too?
Yeah, he's the villain, the electric car.
What the fuck? Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Eddie Izzard is in Cars too.
I knew
No
he
one,
was- he
no
made
one
some
knows
bad-
that. Yeah.
He made another bad animated movie, and then his career kind of just died, I think. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened.
Those are weird little deep cuts. I feel like also like weird parts of comedy, like Randy the Felt puppet, like one man shows almost instead of like
What
actual
happened to
comedy.
that guy?
He just released another special. I tried watching it. It was not it. I found it funny when I was 16, but now it's a bit harder.
I was just gonna say, why?
I don't know. The Hemingway bit is still fucking classic, and that's all I'll say about Randy Feltface.
Yeah, I don't remember much.
I like Randy Feltface.
But
Now we're just trashing fucking alt comedians. Let's wrap this up. Thank you for watching, folks. The next week we should be having our other project.
I have no idea. Maybe. Hopefully.
We're supposed to do that. We
We're
have a
supposed
couple
to do
things
that.
planned.
Give
Y-
it 2 weeks.
The
'cause
easiest one has somehow been the hardest so
if
far.
it was next week, we should have filmed it today, so we didn't do that. So that'll be next. We'll film it next week. Have it in 2 weeks.
Fair
probably.
enough. Thanks for listening. I'm sorry.
Sorry.